Drop it.
What's going on, you sexy mofos? Let's get right into it. We are all about making money. For those in the back who are wondering, hey, what do we do? What do we do with these alerts? What the hell is going on? Oh, and we have an echo. Lord, we have an echo. Hold on. Let's bring this down. All right. Echo. You could be audio from a second camera. Hey, hold on. All right. Echo. Better. Too many tools. Still getting better. Okay, hold on. Good. No, we're better. A little bit lower, but all right, let's go ahead and crank her up a little bit. So here we go. No echo. Perfect. All right, good. Okay, so I think what's happening is I'm getting an audio signal through HDMI that's coming from this camera into the system here. So I thought I had it set it up for mic only. Hey, thanks for the compliment. I look fantastic. I really try. All right, so for those who are sitting in the back, go ahead and check out trade1348.com. You can use your QR code right there and go see what's up. It's $5. It's cheaper than eggs, fellas. Cheaper than eggs, to give you guys a head start in your first month to go ahead and make those gains, make that money, and just remove the mystery from the market, right? You know, we simplify the system. We don't overcomplicate it. Now let's get right into it, because I have to show this a little bit. Hey, masterclass. Did you guys like what we talked about with those traffic lights with the 3 and the 5? You liked what we talked about, right? You definitely liked it, because it kept you in the play and helped you make bank, right? Absolutely. If you took the lessons from yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, the SPY did not intimidate you whatsoever. You knew you were playing the traffic light along with the overall trend on the 3 and the 5, and you were making bank. It was just really that easy. Oh my. Jay Styles, what's up? Okay, let's get a roll call right now, because it is 10:30 in the morning. The market should start settling, but who's up over 1% today? Tahoe Trader needs to master class. You know what to do, right? Ladies and gentlemen, the 3-year price will be jumping up to $1,799 soon. If you want to secure a 3-year for $13.48, reach out to Diana and secure the spot. Now, right now, traffic lights are available to the beta. We will be rolling those out to lifetime and 3-year, so go get you some. Yesterday's class was the difference between not knowing and knowing what was happening on the chart, okay? You knew it, even when, if you entered on this traffic light right here, you could see you were making bank as long as you followed the green on the 3 and the 5. You were rocking and rolling, playing that momentum, right? If you get the 3-year now, your monthly price is effectively $37 per month. It's the best bang for the buck. STV, thank you for that input there. So let's go ahead and see what this incredible system is doing. We're going to go ahead and look at Speed Racer. We got Tesla on the cross down at 1035 and Lucid at 1034. Let's go ahead and cover these. For those who are sitting in the back, this is how we day trade. We are momentum traders. You got your traffic light here at 1034, right? So essentially you're waiting for the retracement, right? Just if you get it a minute later, you can see, let's wait for that retracement. Now the 3 and a 5 are telling you effectively we are in a downtrend. We can simply confirm on the 3 and we could see we're in a downtrend. We go to the 5 and we could see we're in a downtrend. So this 1 minute essentially confirms the overall trend. In fact, if you traded this traffic light to the upside, you effectively traded a scalp. Now we fall back on the rules. When you are below this red line, which is the 200 EMA, we are biased to puts or we're biased to shorts. Am I right? Ladies and gentlemen, am I right? Also, guys, if you're watching this on your monitor, simply scan that QR code. We'll take you to trade1348.com. Use promo code PrinceCity. It should load up for you automatically. Get your first month for $5 okay? $5. Now, let's get back to the chart. I traded it upside. Should have taken the scalp. Essentially, stopped out, break even. Okay. Should have taken the scalp. But, yeah, the 1 minute was trending down. You had the overall trend working against you. You traded the scalp up to a level, and then it dies, right? So now here we go. Guys, this is a perfect scenario to help you establish risk here. So you get a put signal and traffic light, but you don't take it here, right? You got the alert at 1035. That's good, right? You're getting the alert after candle close. Now, what you do is you wait for the retracement so that you can establish your risk. Here, your risk would be the 48. You get the retracement, you enter, and you play it down from the 48. And you are making bank with Tesla. Again, the overall trend in the 3 and a 5 is a put. The 1 minute needs to be in agreement, and when it is, it pays. All right. Now, Crispy, if you got PDT, get a cash account. Get a cash account. Get a cash account. Oh my God. That's all you got to do. Change over to a cash account. Our system allocates 5 to 10% of your portfolio to one play. So that means you have essentially 10 to 20 plays that you can make and you can scalp with. Okay. So let's move it along. Here we go. Is there a certain amount of time that would be considered chasing? You know, Randy, you've been asking this. I think we have explained it over and over that chasing is simply moving too far out. If you do not have the candle close to a level where you can establish risk, then yes, you are in fact chasing. Now, in this scenario, we can go back to Tesla, right? And we're still red. But the thing is, you established the 48 as your risk. If you played this candle, you could have played it to profit because, let's see, you do have a level right there. This one's a little tricky. It's a tricky bunch here, right? But you would effectively get stopped out on the 1 minute if you get a candle close above the 48, okay? Really that simple. If you get a closing candle above the 48, you simply close your position. You lost that trade. There's no reason for you to lose 10, 15, 20% on the trade, right? Because we focus on not losing money, because when you focus on not losing money, the opposite is true. Let's not overcomplicate this, all right? Please, let's not, okay? Now, let's go back to the chart here. Let's check out another play. Another play here would be Lucid to the downside, and that happened at 1034. Let's go ahead and check out this traffic light here. So this 1034 traffic light, This traffic light here, this would be considered chasing if you got in here. You probably would have waited for a wick to come up to the 48 so you could establish that level as your risk. You take it here, and then you know there's also a level right here. So if you make that move from the top of this candle to the bottom of this candle, knowing that your expectations are limited to this level here, then ladies and gentlemen, that is a profitable trade. That is in fact the scalp. But let me highlight something. Woo! Let me highlight something for you Neanderthals. Oh, I'm going to show you something. And we talked about this in Masterclass. Those in Masterclass, you already know where I'm going with this. All right. So the thing is that you knew that this scalp had limited potential to the downside because the 3 and the 5 were in disagreement with you. That's it. The 3 and the 5 were disagreeing with this 1 minute trend down. So you know that you are trading against momentum. So therefore, your expectations on that trade should simply be scalp city. No more than that. All right. I think for a lot of you guys, the loud chime is actually platform in the back. I think for a lot of you guys, your problem is exiting the trade. Yes, that was the platform notification sound. For a lot of you guys, the problem is exiting the trade because you're like, I'm committed to this trade. I'm committed. And then you don't realize that, it's time for you to get the hell out. Well, we established the rules for you guys so you can, in fact, identify your risk so you can get out. And then let's say you allocate $1,000 to a play. And let's say you lost 5% of it. So you lost $50. Boo-hoo. You go ahead and you play the reversal on it and you will recapture that. Almost guaranteed. Almost guaranteed. You want to play the major trends. Now, Tori XO is killing it. Why is he killing it? Because he's following the rules. All right. Now, let's go ahead and look at what the SPY is doing. Now, the SPY was really, really interesting today. It still is. The SPY is kicking ass and taking names. Now, full disclosure. All right. What I have essentially done, I am up currently. Let's see if we could get this on camera. Let's see if this comes in. You guys can see that on the SPY. Currently up 8.43%. Now, why am I doing that? Essentially, what I've done is I created a call that expires way out. Now, why did I do that? Let me show you. The charts don't lie. Women do. Let's go to the daily here. I'm going to show you why I took this call. I took the call because we got a break above the 48, a break above the 200, RSI is trending up, MACD showing weakness. Now, I'm not saying for you guys to do what I'm doing. I do have an expectation at 410 to begin to defend profits, but I think the SPY could potentially keep on moving. Now, does it matter? It does not matter. Why doesn't it matter? I can go ahead and take that 8%, but more importantly, what I've done is I have hedged against any short or put opportunity I may establish on a 1 minute to the downside. Does that make sense? That's what I'm doing. That's how I'm playing it. The SPY has showed way too much momentum as of recently. It doesn't make sense, but I really don't care. I am going to play momentum. Now, we go back to the charts here, guys. We look at the 1 minute. Let me showcase something to you, all right? On the SPY, you had a traffic light to the downside. Let's go ahead and do a replay. I'm going to give you guys a replay here, and we're simply going to play it out. And you're going to see what's happening on the 3 and the 5. We got a 1 minute to the downside. The 3 and the 5 never relinquished it. Ever. Ever, ever, ever relinquished its bullish position. Right? So you know that this traffic light to the downside was a short-lived position, but the stronger trend would in fact be here, this traffic light to the upside. And if you believe in momentum and you believe in the way we trade and you believe in what we're teaching you, if you believe in what we're teaching you, then you should be printing. It's when you guys go ahead and start just fucking around and finding out you're not going to print. We have created these charts to simplify trading, to remove the mystery out of trading, to essentially keep you from being poor because the system is designed to keep you poor. And it's not just a market, it's the entire fucking system. I'll get into that rant later in the stream, but let's go ahead and make some money. So going back to the chart here, we go ahead and look at what's happening here. Now we got a Tesla up and a Lucid up. Okay, let's go ahead and check that out. Now, let's check out Tesla. And we got Tesla and to the upside. Now, here's the question I have. We got the 1 and the 3, both agreeing. We're on the 1 minute. We got a traffic light. We had a scalp with that put. It actually worked out. We had the scalp. Now we got a traffic light to the upside. Now there's some obvious things that we have to pay attention to. It's this level. It's this level that we have to pay attention to. And we also have to pay attention to the 5 because the 5 has not agreed with it. So that's telling me that this scalp here, let's go ahead and mark it. Ladies and gentlemen, this genie has in fact been goated. We look at the 1 minute. Now let's go and look at the 3 minute in this point of time. And the 1 minute went yellow or went green. So did the 3 on this candle. The 5 has yet to do so. Now, let's look at the 5 and understand what's happening on the 5. On the 5 is essentially struggling with the 248 EMA. So, your 1 and the 3, your expectations should be scalp city. Traffic light level, take that money, keep it moving. That's all that there is to it. Am I making sense? Please tell me, ladies and gentlemen, I'm making sense, or I will forever, never, ever stream again. Because if I can't get through to you, I am essentially wasting my time. I really am. Okay? Now, moving along, okay? We have to go ahead, and this is why we've created this genie for you, right? This is why we've created this genie for you, so you don't go willy-nilly and have unreal expectations that's damn near award-worthy on fucking Reddit. That simple. All right, so let's get back to the chart. Let's go ahead and look at any more alerts. Guys, we're going to show you. Let's look at Speed Racer on the 3. We got AMC, Crossup, GME, Nvidia. Let's go ahead and look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, if you sign up for 1348, this is 3 year before it goes up to $17.99. You're also going to get access to 3 minute traffic lights. Now, I know Pepe has essentially goated the 3 minute traffic light. Goated the 3 minute traffic light. Pepe has goated this thing, right? Now, what we also give you is the 5 minute traffic light. Of course, less alerts, but it gives you an opportunity to trade into the 1348 cross. Epic stuff. Okay. Now, the AR guy says, wow, it's all still running. Sold Apple calls for 12% and didn't want to hold while driving to work. AR guy, let's go ahead and check out Apple. Let's go ahead and check out Apple here. GLCast says, you are absolutely killing the game. Thank you for deciding to help change my life and fellow 1348 fam. You know what, guys? Be more like Geo. Be more like Pepe. Be more like Sorting Sim. These are people who decided that just laying down and taking it up the ass from the market, right, is not the way to go, right? We removed the mystery in trading so you could fight back and take charge of your own financial future. And we do it in the simplest way possible. So let's go ahead and look at Apple. I want to show you something with Apple. So we have the chart here, right? Now this looks a lot like, now Adam, I'm going to get into this. Sorting Sin is only up 50%. Holy shit. I want to get into this, okay? So here we go. This is the 1 minute here. And you did smack a level, so you got that rejection that led to the traffic light. You also knew that the 200 EMA, which is this red line, is basically cock Blocktimus Prime, right? This is a significant level. You have the overall expectation that it will bounce from this level. So this traffic light gives you a scalp to the downside. Now, because you know better and because you follow the system, you know, oh, this is a level. Oh, RSI is oversold. Oh, hold on. We might get a bounce back up. Now, morning, Gabe, DM Ohio in the house, resident whale. Okay. Look at this, guys. I want to show you this. We're going to go ahead and do a replay. We're going to replay this all the way back here before that traffic light. I want you guys to pay attention to the genie. We're going to go ahead and hit play. And I want to show you something. We got the traffic light to the downside, but the 3 and the 5 never relinquished their trend. Never relinquished their trend. You've been goated. You've been goated. Trade 1348 Genie. You have been goated. Now you guys know that this is a game of opportunity, but it's also a game of trend and momentum. And you know what? The chart doesn't give a fuck what you think. The chart doesn't give a damn that rent's due. The chart doesn't give a shit about you, your mother, your children, your wife, your husband, or the tacos you eat. The market exists solely to make money. Now, if you want to feel like you're part of a community, go ahead, jump on Reddit. That's community only. If you want to just go ahead and be a fucking Karen, then you got StockTwits and Twitter. But if you really want to go ahead and change your life and you want to start making money, all right, if you want to do that, then this is the community for you. This is the community for you. Guys, check out trade1348.com. $5, over 93% off your first month. This gives you a hell of a runway to start making that bank. And then you go up to $69, but hey, that's okay. You're probably making $200, $300, $400, $500 as long as you go ahead. As long as you go ahead and follow the system. Oh man. So Ford Invictus. Let's go ahead and look at Ford. Everybody's asking for Ford. For me, Ford is not necessarily the tradable stock. Ford, for me, is more of a buy and hold. Okay. Andy, thank you for that one. $5 traffic lights. Here we go. Ford, I don't trade it. I simply just buy and hold. Ford is one of those buy and holds for me. Right. But you do have opportunity to trade it. I mean, you got a traffic light here, and this is at basically $13 even, and then you run it up to $13.18. I mean, an 18-cent move, that could probably be a big move as far as contracts are concerned. I don't know. I don't know the open interest on Ford. For me, it's just buy and sell, buy and hold. Okay, that's all that is for me. 1348 gives your life's journey more paths of success. DM Ohio. Man, you know, it's such a privilege and honor to have you in our community. Obviously, you've been doing this a long time, and you're absolutely killing it with Tesla and futures, which sort of kind of like inspired our futures offering. Options don't move enough on Ford for me. There you go. It doesn't. I just buy and hold. Okay, moving along. Let's see what we have here. Let's get back to the charts and let's check out Speed Racer 1. We get a SPY cross down at 1055. Let's check this out. A SPY cross down 1055. You got a traffic light, and we got a traffic light to the downside, but you also have the 48 acting as support. The 3 and the 5 has not relinquished. Now, we want to take a sneak peek on the 3 and the 5, right? So let's go to the 3 and let's really see what's happening. And, we have weak bullish momentum on both the MACD and the ADX on the 3 minute, but we got RSI pivoting up, although it's currently bearish. I would go ahead and wait for the 3 and the 5 to begin printing red traffic lights before I go ahead and take that 1 minute put. Now let's go ahead and look at the 5. Now the 5 is telling us like, hey, the only reason why the 1 minute has a red light here is because we are cooked. We are way overcooked. So it is a matter of, again, just waiting for all time frames and all intervals to agree, and then you can take that move to the downside. Really, really simple stuff. Right now, you're fighting against a trend, and you could see price action is fighting against a trend. Using the 48 as support, it's bouncing off. This could get interesting, right? Could this be the moment where the market comes down? We'll find out. The 3 and the 5 is going to tell us. The 3 and the 5 is going to tell us. So, trade1348.com. Remove the mystery of trading in the markets, because you know what? I mean, at the end of the day, it's who's making money off of you. Just look around you. Just go to your nearest downtown. Look at those skyscrapers. Where did that money come from? It came from somebody. It really did come from somebody, right? It's just, come on. Hey, look, remain ignorant, pay the price. That's just the way I see it, right? What's the futures bot? No, we're not doing a futures bot, Miguel. Calm down. Not just yet. CHPT was all over the place. Let's go ahead and look at CHPT. Chargepoint. We get a good example of Chargepoint here, all over the place here. Now, let's go ahead and look at the 3 minute. The 3 minute essentially guided you into consolidation. Let's look at the 5 minute. And the 5 minute essentially did the same thing. Now, if you look at the 1 minute, the 1 minute is going to go ahead and make you some money. And then it's just going to say, all right, I'm taking a breather. But if you go ahead and you follow this, it's like, okay, put side. All right, call side. All right, put side. You are essentially just really, really scalping for 2, 3%, 5%, right? You got the 3 and the 5 still confirming bullish. I would say, though, when we go to the 3, I would say by virtue of hitting 1138 and then consolidating here, and then looking at what the MACD is doing here, where you got weak bullish on the ADX as well, I would say it is time to just secure that bag. There's no reason to be greedy here. You secure that bag, make that money rock and roll. That's simple, okay? Can I look at TRKA? Let's look at TRKA, Trokia Media Group. And no, I'm not looking at this. You go ahead and find another Discord or another stream that's going to help you out with this, right? I have nothing for you. It's 67 cents. It's a shit stock. It's not making me any money, right? We don't do penny stocks. Oh, man, penny stocks. Another reason why retail stays broke. We'll get to that in a second. TQQQ. Right. TQQQ. Here we go. On the 1 minute, you're still green. You got some consolidation. Who wants to fuck around and find out right here? The 3 and the 5 has also maintained bullishness, right? But it's essentially just coming flat. You see how it's just coming flat. You see how the 3, she's respecting that 13 there. The 5, let's see, she's also respecting it, right? You're essentially getting into a zone of greed, because even on the 5, you could see she is definitely overcooked. You're getting to a zone of greed. If you got in on this TQ and again followed this just like the SPY, you would know that this is probably where you go ahead, secure that bag. Look, we got a traffic light possibly to the downside on the 1 minute. That's typically what happens when you get consolidation and momentum is lost. So you came in on this traffic light, you made your money. Like, what more does the queue owe you? Don't act like any of this stuff owes or has an obligation to your want and need to become rich. It owes you not a damn thing. Okay? In fact, you owe yourself to learn these skills and make that money. You owe it to yourself. Trade1348.com. Let's rock and roll. Okay, now let's go back to our unbelievable platform. We have Tesla down, Apple down. Woo! Let's go ahead and look at Tesla, because last time I checked, Tesla was the 5-minute has not relinquished its trend down. The 3 did. Let's look and see what happened here on the 3. So the 3 relinquished it. You came up to a level, and then it got rejected. You guys should know this by now. You should be able to identify this by now. Now, look what's happening here. The 3 has a traffic light. Uh-oh. Shaggy? Okay. Traffic light to the downside. We are about to get all time frames in agreement, as it should. And we are moving down. You are making money. You want to go ahead and check out AMD? Let's look at AMD. AMD, very much the same. On the 1 minute, you get a traffic light down, it comes down to a level. You know where this level was because this level printed pre-market. You made your money. And then we get a traffic light to the upside. But let's go ahead and do a replay here. I want to show you guys something. We're gonna get this replay right here, and we're simply gonna play it, and we're gonna look at the genie. So we come down to a level, traffic light turns green. Let's see, we got strong bullish, the 3-minute turns green, and then the 5-minute turns green, and now you are in the trend, right? This is incredible. Because the 1 can lead you into the 3, which can lead you into the 5, which can then put you into trade longer. And you established a risk here. If you waited for this candle break, you established your risk at the 200 and never looked back. Now you're consolidating. Go ahead, secure that bag. There's no reason to stay in this play. No reason. What goes up must come down. What goes down must come up. Adding the streams to my replay list of 1348 study videos. There you go. There you go. Hey, Andy, how am I doing? All right, guys, again, shameless plug, trade1348.com. Check out that QR code. It's only $5. Like, we're giving you this chart, by the way. You don't have to plot your own support and resistance. You don't have to plot the EMAs. You don't have to plot anything. The genie, the levels, we teach it out, but it's right there for you. Hey, Gabe, sent you a Discord PM regarding the traffic lights if you have time to check it out. I don't answer PMs in the Discord, Boric. I don't. Just being honest. I limit my accessibility because it drives me fucking crazy. All right. Anyways, going back to the charts here. Let's see what else we got. We got Apple on the 1 minute coming on up. So let's check out Apple. With Apple, we have a traffic light to the upside, but we also have the 3 and a 5 confirming it. Now, this is the thing. You got a traffic light to the upside, but you also have a level here at 155.58. Now, you see on the 1 minute here, you see how momentum is weak bearish right here. Weak bearish, and you can see that with the MACD, weak bearish. What we're going to do is we're going to go to the 3 minute and see what's happening on the 3 minute. Now, on the 3 minute, it is weak bullish. ADX is weak bullish. RSI is bearish because it is below its moving average. Now, you could expect that it'll break above its moving average and then hit that level on the 1, but it is in fact consolidating. We can go to the 5 minute and see more of the same. It has broken its moving average on the 5. This bad boy is trying to take your wife. All right. Ape Scrotus, you said puts. Why puts? Has a signal puts? Any reason why you would take puts? Do we have any rejection from a level that would signal puts? Do we have any, do we have enough data over the time frames to say puts? Now, we could go ahead and look at the 1 minute and where do you see the put? Let me show you, right? You could see the put here if you're going to go ahead and play this rejection here very quickly. Yes, I can see a put there. But overall, I would say don't force any trades, secure the bag, keep it moving. Apple, Spy, Tessie, all those guys should have made you a whole lot of money. Now we got the Spy here at 406.97 traffic light. Moving on up, we do have a level here at 407.03. Okay. The trend here on a 3 and a 5 is still bullish. Let's see what's happening here on a 3 and a 5. You got RSI coming up into its moving average. You see MACD showing weak bullishness again, right? You see that with the histogram. Okay. Are we going to force the trade against the trend? Are we going to force the trade against the trend? No. What we want is to see RSI go bullish. There you go. Right? And then let's look at the 5 minute. What is the 5 minute telling us? The 5 minute is telling us that, hey, you know what? ADX is strong bullish. We got weak bullishness on the MACD here with the light green on the histogram. RSI is in fact bearish because it's below its moving average, but it is still trending up and above 50, which is the midpoint. All right. Spy did what you have been saying, never flipped to the 3. It just never did, right? Now, you could go ahead and say, all right, I'm going to trade this. Or you could say, all right, this thing is losing steam. There's no reason why I should still be trading or chasing a play. You should have made your money very, very earlier on. It's already 11 o'clock. The market goes, pretty silent from 11:30 on to about 2:30, right? So this is where you made your money. And there's nothing wrong with that. Am I making sense to you guys? We have 364 people on the stream watching this. I hope it's making sense to at least 75% of you. I really hope. And if it's not making sense to the other 25%, then check it out. For $5, we got a month to make it make sense to you. That's it. All right. Now, let's see what the traffic lights are doing. Once again, we got AMD to the downside, Lucid to the downside. Let's see, Speed Racer. Speed Racer still giving us green here on the 3 minute. The last green was 10:49 with Tesla. Let's go to the 5. We see AMC green, Lucid green, AMC at 6:53. Yeah. Maiko says, you're a great teacher. Thanks, bro. That's what she said. So, let's see. M. Guerrero says, I'm up. It's starting to make sense. Hey, GL, I'll kill you. I'll kill you. You keep fucking around. Michael, yeah, thanks. And Nico Bell, thumbs up. Adam, Gabe, I remember when you first started streaming 1348, and you said the same thing. You need to make your money before 11 a.m. and then either be out to around 2 or make certain not to force a trade. Absolutely. The rules are the same. Gabe, the Morpheus of 1348, STV is Neo. STV is the chosen one. Kenny, you watched the stop loss strategy masterclass yesterday. It finally clicked and how to go about it. And I successfully was able to scale out for a port of 4.63% for the day. That's what I'm talking about. Everybody, you go over it. Love it. Everybody, I learn more and get better. Oh, my bad. Every day you go over it. Every day you get better. STV is my boyfriend. Loretta says it works. You guys waking people up. Let's fucking go. Welcome to the Matrix. We are going to literally show you the Matrix. It's really not that hard. Now, let's go back to our proprietary alerts because you ain't getting this elsewhere. You're getting a bunch of guys who are like, price target here. And then when they don't hit the price target, I've seen a motherfucker do this. He doesn't hit the price target. He'll go ahead somewhere in the day and hit edit, and he'll edit the trade. And you can see that it's edited. It's like, motherfucker, you just edited the price target just to make it look like you're right. And it's like, come on, man. You do not have that fortune teller gift. You do not have the crystal ball. And because we humble ourselves to the fact that we don't have a crystal ball, we simply trade the opportunity that the market gives us, and we use a system that helps us maximize, right, our understanding of momentum. Now, Daniel says Tesla looks like 5-minute traffic lights gonna light up soon. Well, let's go ahead and look at Tesla here, right? So, Tessie, what are we doing here, baby? What are we doing here, Tessie? All right, we got the 1-minute traffic light down, right? 5 is still your major trend. 3 is being stubborn. Let's see what 3 is doing, right? 3 is losing momentum. You may get that traffic light 3 to the downside. So what does this disagreement tell you? If you got a yellow, green, red, what does that disagreement tell you? You know what the disagreements tell me? That there's some uncertainty and there's a disagreement within the time frames. So in that moment in time, I should not be trading into those into the trade, right? Whoa. Okay. You should not be trading into the trade when you got disagreement along all the time frames, right? It's consolidation. No way. But I will trade once I get an agreement on the trend on all the time frames, right? This is the most highly probable trade. Now, Pepe Sylvia says, and I gotta catch up. Once you stare at the chart long enough, you don't even see code. You just see 20s, 50s, 100s flowing in each direction instead of candles. There you go. So now we go back into the chart. So what's a high probability trade? Well, the high probability trade says the 1 and the 3 and the 5 are in agreement. We're waiting for the 3 to agree, right? And it's a very damn good possibility that the 3 will agree. You get disagreement. Do you know what that is? That's your parents fucking fighting, right? That's you. That's you wearing that short ass skirt trying to go to that party on a Saturday night. And your father's like, the fuck you wearing? Your mom's like, let her go or let him go. Because, you know, daddy found out you're a fucking pronoun, right? Your parents are fighting. That's a no-go for me. That's a no-go for me. So now on the 3-minute, we got a traffic light to the downside, right? We're waiting for that 3 to print. Let's see what's happening on the 1-minute. The 1-minute, you do have a level, but once this 3-minute turns red, right? Then your parents finally agree. They're like, Billy, you're not a fucking chick. Go wear some jeans and put on a Star Wars print shirt. That's the agreement. And the only way for you to go to that party is if you fucking man up. Anyways, back to the chart. Let's go ahead and look at, let's see, Nvidia. All right, let's check out Nvidia. What is Nvidia doing? Nvidia, wowzers, 1-minute ain't looking good. Ain't looking good on a 1-minute. But that's why you need to secure that bag, right? And then you could re-enter if the 3 and the 5 go ahead and agree, right? If the 3 and the 5 agree, I mean, yeah, right now you got a disagreement here. So you got this put, this traffic light guides you to a put, breaks you below the 48, makes you some money. But why? You made all this money here. Why would you start trading for crumbs? It's 11:16, right? Have you ever thought about a comedy stream roasting people's trades? Tyler, Jenny, you know, that would actually be kind of fun. Anybody got a trade I could roast? I don't know. No, never mind. We do have to get into like my rant about like how the system is designed to keep you poor and dumb. All right. Apple, with all that smoke, congrats to those playing calls. Let's go ahead and look at Apple. Apple, with all that smoke, traffic lights lead the way. The traffic lights said, yes, Billy, you know what? Go to that party with a fucking thong. Go ahead, right? And if you want to know what it feels like to be a woman, let a man ram you. Okay, let's look at the SPY. What is the SPY doing here? SPY is still doing more of the same, right? For me, this is just some consolidation here, right? It is not really worth the risk. You're scalping. The money was already made. Let's see. Rated TV. Mature audience. Absolutely. I am not work friendly. Zip Trader Charlie now has stock sponsors. Last week he had SNGCF at 17 cents. He's probably got free shares to pump them. You gotta be fucking kidding me. 17 cents of bullshit? All red on Tesla now. All right, let's prove it out. Let's prove it out, guys. There's no bullshit in what I say here. Let's go ahead and prove it out. Tesla, all red. You do have a level here on the 1 minute, right? So what you're looking for is RSI to maintain a position below its moving average, right? That's essentially what you're looking for. Now you got the 48. If you get a candle close above the 48, then maybe, just maybe, this trade doesn't work for you. But if we look at the 3 minute, the 3 minute is losing momentum. The 3 minutes losing momentum here. And we go to the 5 minute. And this is where the 5, now this is where it gets funky. Because the 5 is trading red, but you could see momentum is weak, right? This is why we go ahead, when we see the traffic lights here, we go ahead and go to that time frame to better understand what's happening. Now we could go to the 1. This is going to be a quick scalp, right? You have this level here. So let's just go ahead and wait and see on this one, okay? The 5 minute, I don't expect this trend to last too long. And of course, the 3 is showing a traffic light. The 3 is showing a traffic light. Okay. The 3 was attempting to show a traffic light to the upside, right? The candle has not closed. Let's wait for candle close here and see what happens. Let's see. SPY keeps cracking his head on the ceiling. Thoughts on Costco? Let's go ahead and check out Costco here. Costco? Costco doesn't know the color red, apparently, on the 3 minute. It doesn't know the color red on the 1 minute either. How about the 5 minute? The 5 minute, Costco just literally said, go fuck your mother. Now, I got a question for you. If anyone's in Costco and you're excited, right? You're like, I made all this money. I'm excited. What are you excited about? There's nothing to be excited about until you actually secure that bag. Fear of missing out at these levels is just ridiculous. That makes you a greedy gambler, not a skilled trader. Tyler Jenny, the right sign is now. This thing just ran on you. How much more do you want? How much more do you feel you deserve? How much more do you feel you deserve, Tyler? How much are you up, by the way? How much are you up, Tyler? Tyler, share with us, how much are you up? %50. No, you're not. Tyler, you're not up 50%. because you didn't secure the bag. That money belongs to the street right now. The street is up 50% until you secure that bag. That you're not up 50%. In fact, if you fuck around and find out, you're probably now down 45%, maybe down to 40%, right? But that money is not yours. You're up 50%. That money is not yours, bro. It's not yours until you fucking secure it. It belongs to the street. Yeah, listen to the OGs talking. 50% is more than enough for a great trade. Cootie Love, what's up? Gonna call it a day with the port up 7.24%. Dope. Cootie is back. What's up, brother? Yes, sir. I hear you, man. There you go. There you go. Now, Tyler, let me explain a scenario. You secure it at 50%, and then let's say it goes down 10%. So instead of securing it at 40%, guess what happened? You just made 60. Whoa. Mind blown. Right? Just done. Right? Why hold? Secure that bag. Wait for the retracement. Who knows? Maybe it fucking dies and you get 50% down. Tesla dying. 50% is wild. So, let's look at Tesla. My oh my. The traffic lights have been goated. How can you actually trade without these traffic lights? They have been goated. Robert Keene, this is the best investment I have ever made, and we will be sure to continue to support you over time in improving our systems and making them better incrementally to help you secure that bag. Trade1348.com. As you guys can see, it's here. $5 QR code. There you go. That's it. Let's look at John Deere. Okay. John Deere. Here we go. What's the ticker on John Deere? Black Beauty Machine. Finally, a real trading show I can relate to. Thank you. DE. Is it DE? All right, Deere Company. Woo! Dum-da-dum. Okay, let's look at it on the 1 minute. It provided you some opportunity here. Honestly, it just really doesn't move that much. John Deere is a rather stable stock. I mean, for the most part, you know, like you do have your deviations, but yeah, you got a traffic light and you got a put and you got the 3 and a 5 agreeing. Let's look at the 3. The 3 brought you down. Let's look at the 5. The 5 is bringing you down. Let's go back to the 1. Now, the 1 has broken a level, and you could see that you got weak bearish momentum now, right? So we are consolidating. We are consolidating right here. There's actually a level right there. So if you were playing put side, secure that bag. If you were playing calls and you didn't see that level or respect levels, then go back to our curriculum videos and understand why you need to respect all levels. Secure the bag. Tyler Jenny. Rock on, brother. Okay, so let's really talk about this. So the system's designed to keep you poor, right? Let's really look at this, right? So you go ahead and you sell the idea of freedom, and yeah, you sell, you know, just freedom. You know, there's the United States, right? You know, if we call it a democracy, I call it just a shitty fucking capitalism. Okay, so you go ahead, you know, especially if you come from the inner cities, you know, they're chanting, your ticket out is an education. Go get an education. Go get an education, right? Now, who does that benefit? That benefits institutions, right? They go ahead and they get to slap you $50, $100, $250,000 in student loan debt, right? Who does that benefit? The banks, right? You go ahead and you're sold the American dream. Go get yourself a piece of that American dream, right? So you go ahead and you buy a house, right? You're just sold on this. Nobody before you actually ever owned a home. So then you go ahead and get a piece of that American dream. What is that? That's a house. It's also a bank product. You've been fucked. All right. Then they say, go ahead and get a good job, right? So you go ahead and you went to school, you got the house, right? And you got a decent job. You're making, above median average income. What's that? 50,000 household. Let's say you're making 80,000, right? You work really hard for your money. You work your 9 to 5. You come home, right? And you're fucking exhausted. Who does that benefit? That benefits anybody and everybody who wants to take your soul. What do I mean by that? You come home and all you want to do is relax. What are you doing? You become a zombie. You turn on the television. You're watching sports. You're watching your favorite show. You're on social media. You're thumbing up, right? You call this relaxation. What this is basically a psychological impairment to go ahead and keep you, right, a product to the system, okay? You are a product in this system. I mean, like people are talking about like, well, people are buying homes. People are buying homes still, right? It's not a recession. No. Hold on. The wealthy are buying homes. Why? Why are the wealthy buying homes? They're buying homes because even with the current interest rates, it's a hedge against inflation, right? They're not buying homes to live in and say, hey, Billy, look what I got for you. Look what I gave you. No, they're building a portfolio and they're hedging against inflation, even with high APRs right now. That's how that game is being played, right? You go ahead and congratulations, right? You are locking in your mortgage rate and you are in fact beating inflation. But let me tell you, the wealthy, they go ahead and they park their money in real estate for a reason, right? Real estate becomes a store of value for them. That is the only reason why they're buying homes. Ever wonder why Elon and all those guys, they're like, yeah, we're selling our homes. Of course you are, motherfucker. Of course you're selling your homes because you've made money off of them, right? It's a store of value. And over time, the value goes up and up and up and up, right? Jesus Christ. It's right in front of your face, right? We go ahead and the teachers are bitching that little Billy's fucking around and just being a nuisance in the class, and she fucking hates her life because she sold her soul just so she can get that median income of 50,000, right? And the thing is that we all understand the whole concept of supply and demand, right? Supply and demand for the rich, oh, they have to keep that distortion. They have to keep it absolutely distorted because if everybody becomes rich, what happens, right? Now we go back to supply and demand. If everybody were to become rich, right? Now let's change demand to command. Everybody becomes rich, they command less money. They control less of the supply, right? So the system is designed to keep that disparity, right, between the haves and the have-nots. Because the minute you start cranking it up and start making that money, you're fucking with their money, right? So it's supply and command for them. It's really that simple. All right. Anyways, I think I gave you guys more than you deserve. I am signing out. I will catch you all at 12:30. Okay. And let's see. More, man, more. Oh man. Quick question. All right. X-ray. Go ahead. Get your question in. Let's see, spy. All right, good stream, thank you. Let's go ahead and look at spy here. Rose, thank you. Look at spy. Dum-da-dum. Right? You got the traffic light on the 1 minute, the 3 minute, then finally agreed. Now, the question is, do we get the 5 to agree? Especially since we're consolidating here. If we cannot get the 5 to agree in time, then this put, you would have to expect a reversal. Now, I want you guys to pay very, very, very close attention to this. RSI has, in fact, been oversold. Okay? Let's see. We got a new sub. Thank you. All right, I was waiting for the question. In the video Andy G posted in the announcements, I haven't checked that out, so I'll go ahead and check that out, and I'll give you an answer at 12:30. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what to do. Trade 1348 is $5, right? I mean, instead of stuffing your fucking face with a $5 footlong, invest in yourself. I'm out. Peace.